So today we're actually starting a new unit. We're moving on to unit 3 now. So we are going to start like functions and relations. So in this PowerPoint, we're going to talk a lot about ordered pairs and domain and range. So your objective for today is that you will be able to name ordered pairs and state the domain and range of various discrete and continuous graphs. So we're going to go over a lot more vocab words in class, and I have like a note sheet up on Google Classroom for all these new words. But the ones we're going to go over in this video are ordered pairs. So we're going to write our coordinates or our points on our graphs as ordered pairs. It's always going to be x comma y. So when you're looking at these, you're always going to start at the origin, which is 0, 0. So like right in the middle of that graph at the two intersections. And you're going to count, if you have a point up here, you're going to count over horizontally first for your x value and then up vertically for your y value. Or like left and down if your point was like down here. Could be here, over this way, up this way. It could be anywhere, but you're always going left and right first, then up or down. So we're going to work on naming these ordered pairs. So again, your origin is at 0, 0, so right in this middle, and this is where we're going to start counting. So if we want to name this point, we go over 1, ignore like the line. So if 2 is here, 1 is here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, -1. So we went over 1, so it's +1, so our ordered pair is 1. And then we want to see how many we go up. We go up to 2. So our ordered pair is 1, 2. For this one right here, we're going over 4. So we have 4. And then down 1, so -1. For this one up here, we're going over 6 and up to 4. So we have 6, 4. For this one up here, we're not going over any, so we put a 0, and then we're going up to 5. For this one here, we're going over to the left 2, but then we're not going up or down any, so we just have -2, 0. For this one down here, again, we're not going over any, so we have 0, and then we're going down to 4, so we have -4. For this one, we're going to the left 4, so -4. And then down 3, so -3. And finally, for this one, we're going to the left 4, so -4 again. And up to 5. So you're always seeing how many it takes you to go over to the left or right from this origin, and then how many it takes to go up to that point. So we're going to practice naming and plotting points more in class too. So now to talk about your domain and range. Your domain is your set of all your x values. So your first number in your ordered pair, because remember it's x, y. And then your range is your y value, so the second number in this. So if we see this set of ordered pairs or this relation, for our domain, we're going to write these little brackets and we're going to list out every x value that is here. So we have 2, 3, this 3 repeats again, so you only need to write it once. 4 and 5 is your domain. So you're just listing out every single one of these first coordinates. Your range, you're going to list out all your y ones. And again, if they repeat, you don't need to write them twice. So we have 4, 7, -3. 7's already there, so -2. So that's your domain and range. Now, if you write them in a table, you're just going to copy your points. So we have our first point here is 2, 4. So we're going to write 2, 4. 3, 7 is our next point. 3, -3. 4, 7, and 5, -2. So you're like separating your x and your y values. Now we're going to map it. So this is your x values, and this is your y values. And we're going to list them out. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So pretty much list out your domain and range in each of these. And you're going to draw an arrow. So 2 goes with 4, so we're going to draw an arrow from 2 to 4. 3 goes with 7. 3 also goes with -3, so it can have 2 arrows there. 4 also goes with 7, and then 5 goes with -2. So you're drawing the arrow to what they go with. And then lastly, we're going to plot them. So we have 2, 4. So again, you're always starting at this origin. We're going to go right 2 and up 4. So this is your first point. 3, 7, we're going to go over 3 and up 7. 3, -3, over 3 and down 3. 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And, whoops, 5, -2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 2. So our point goes there. So these are the 3 ways or 4 ways that we're gonna show ordered pairs. Now, sometimes for domain and range, you're gonna have a graph like this one, and you're gonna write intervals. So you're gonna find where your graph starts horizontally. So we're only looking from left to right, not up and down for the domain. So I see that it starts here from left to right. And if I keep my pen on this table, I'm gonna trace it and it ends here. So we're gonna write our interval notation from here to here. So we have -3 and it goes to +3. They're both included, so we're gonna put them in brackets. Now for up and down, we're starting all the way down here and ending here. So we're also going from -3 to +3, and they are also included, so they are in brackets. But we're going to see different examples of this, such as this one. So then from left to right, we have this arrow here. So our graph starts here, but it's going to go on forever because that graph can go on forever. So we're going to use a negative infinity here since it's to the left. And our point where it stops is at this +2. Now, if you remember from doing multi-step equations or inequalities, your infinity is always in parentheses. And I see an open circle here at the 2, so it's also in parentheses. Now for up and down, I see we're starting at this point and it's going down forever. So again, we're starting at -infinity and we're stopping at 0. Again, infinities get parentheses, and this is an open circle, so it gets a parenthesis. So tomorrow we're going to practice all this in class and learn new vocab, so make sure you come to class with any questions that you have.